There's glass and nails just everywhere.
A lot of sticks and shingles, roof shingles, glass, nails.
Okay, look at that.
It's amazing what you find when you're cleaning stuff up.
Which is exactly what these college kids are doing and have done each year since Hurricane Katrina. St. Olaf College in Minnesota sends busloads of kids each spring break to wherever they're needed. In this yard, they're raking up debris and hauling it to the curb.
Almost 140 years after builders finished the Shiloh Church, it's still standing. But to withstand the test of time, it needs a little help.
Your bricks can be replaced. Your mortar can be replaced.
But history can't, so a group of people are trying to preserve it by fixing it up. So they're grinding and drilling to make sure the church will survive in the future.
Everything today's society is kind of a throwaway society, and really if we just took care of our buildings, we'd have buildings that last 500-600 years.
Or maybe more, with a stronger foundation and brickwork to build on.
A great loss to our community.
But Reverend Savage's legacy will be forever remembered.
He was a visionary.
Craig Weaver looks like a tough guy out on the job. But underneath that hard hat is a softie.
Oh, I love him. I don't even know him, and I love him.
Craig's talking about Charlie.
I'm tickled to death that he's still around.
The man who got his kidney.
Charlie sends me cards all the time. Yeah, this one I'm nuts about you. Every little holiday, there's something in the mail. He sends me mostly treats, like popcorn and chocolates.
Craig got the idea to be an organ donor after watching a story on our newscast. A little boy died before getting a bone marrow transplant.
I wanted to do something.
Craig immediately called an organ donation program. About 2 months later, he gave his kidney to Charlie.
I grew up living close to the railroad years ago, and what fascinates me is the technology that our generations before us had with the steam engines.
And this isn't a small collection. There's 2 stories of model train tracks running inside here, telling a different story at each stop.
I like to do the crafty part of it, and I like telling stories for the children.
They invite anyone who would like to take a look inside.
Why have something that you can't share?
Tom Felkner has kept Villa Grove Grade School clean for more than a decade.
Best job I've ever had.
Why is it so great?
The people, the kids, the staff.
But in the past several years, he noticed a change.
Kids walking to school without coats on. Kids got their shoes duct taped together. Pretty sad.
Tom couldn't ignore what was happening.
Times are hard. A lot of people out of work.
But he wasn't. So he started buying what kids needed. Teachers would call him at home with requests.
3, 2, and 1. 9.
I've got 2 small children, and I can imagine being, told I wasn't going to see these guys turn 11 and 12.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm smoking hot.
It didn't take Brandy long to decide to be tested to see if she was a match.
I could give her money, but it wasn't going to help her live.
Her husband, Tony, needed a little more reassurance about the living donation.
I had a lot of questions, what are the possibilities of this going wrong for you?
He has probably been the most influential teacher in my life.
It's been a great trip, but the chapter has to close and time to open up another chapter.